growing up out of a small town, gotta find a little getaway, really. So the getaway for me was music. You know what I'm saying? I was always writing music since I was little, since I was like, yay high. So, and then after a while, it just started going through my head, like, man, it's something I really want to do. So I started, letting my family know. Family hopped on board. Next thing you know, we make moves after moves, and we just start running with it. It was something we really wanted to do, and we doing the best we can do with it. We're going to take off, go sky high.
Now, when you think of music scenes, Tennessee is not one of the places that you necessarily think of. What got you into music in the area that you grew up in?
Well, I did actually move to Atlanta a few years later. So I say I moved to Atlanta around when I was 12. So being in that industry and being in that environment and being around the industry, I seen a lot what was going on, and I knew what to do at the time. I knew what was right. I knew how to move. I was starting to learn, starting to pick up books, start reading, just learning the business really. It helped me a lot, and actually being around a lot of people in Atlanta, that definitely helped me out too, because I done met a lot of people in the industry that gave me great advice to do what I want to do now. And the advice, I took their advice and I ran with it.
What's the meaning behind your name?
Basically, Louie Casino basically means, man, I'm a gambler. Every day I wake up, I'm taking sacrifices. I'm obviously taking sacrifices with music, because music it's gonna cost some money. So, every day I wake up, it's a sacrifice. I'm gambling with my life. I'm gambling, with the industry and gambling with money. And Louie, I got Louie because Louie is actually means spiritual warrior. I feel like I'm a spiritual warrior in God's army. I always keep God first, no matter what.
Who were some of the artists that you looked up to that inspired you to get into music?
Of course, Pop. Pop, Ace Hood. Definitely can say K Camp, because he actually went to my high school and he blew up. So that inspired me immediately. It was just like, man, it's real. It can happen. This dude went to my high school. I start thinking like, man, I gotta be up next. And then everybody just start coming out of the same area I was in. Mike Will, it's a lot of other people too as well. So I look up to them guys just because they's in my area. I knew who they was.
How would you describe your sound of music?
I got a different sound. I'm staying in my own lane. I'm not following nobody. I'm not doing what they want to do. I'm doing what I want to do. I'm not competing with nobody. That's something I don't do. Stay in your own lane, stay focused. You're going to get where you want to be regardless.
Now, you said that you are a big fan of pop. What's your opinion on the current state of hip-hop today? Because a lot of people from the previous generations don't like what's going on today, and then a lot of the people from today is like, you guys are just old. You guys don't know what's hot and what's current. What's your take on it, and how do you balance it in your music to make sure that you stay true to what you're a fan of, but also relevant in today's music space?
Gotcha. Culture, man, I say it all the time. It's changing. It's gonna change. Hip hop gonna change. It's gonna do what it's do. It's gonna do what it's supposed to do. It's gonna change how it's supposed to change. But we do still want that real feeling of hip hop, of where it came from. We wanna, keep it in history. You wanna know where it came from and how it all got started. And with today, it's good things too. We also got some bad problems with the new way how it's changing and stuff, but it's gonna get better. It's only gonna get better throughout time. It takes time for it to get better.
What does Foreplay Campaign mean to you?
Foreplay Campaign, man, we started that from the bottom up. Basically, like this isn't a game. It's my music is for it to be heard. We going full throttle, and it's basically just what it is. It's straight up.
How important was your family? Because I know your father helped with a lot of stuff, the label as well too. How important was having that backing of your family support you in your?
Oh man, having my family support me that's amazing, man. Because there's a lot of people out there that don't get to even have their family support them. They just go out there and they just out in the field doing their own thing, and they don't got that support or that motivation that they may need for somebody to be right next to them, helping them every step of the way. I can't say my father, he did help me do everything that I wanted to do here to this day, and also as well as my DJ. And the way we move tight, we move like a family, and that's the way it gotta stay.
So what's the end goal with Foreplay Campaign? Do you have other artists underneath the label, or are you the only artist?
No, we have multiple artists. We have Marjinko, we have AB Poncho, We have King at Miami, so we look for more artists that's gonna keep growing. Like, this is what we started.
Now, how did you link up with Young Dolph?
Our consultant, I had a consultant, and basically we had the same connections. So our people was working with their people. My manager linked up with my consultant. She already knew them people. She already knew Young Dolph people. So once we linked up, it was like family move. It was quick, man. It moved. It happened real fast. I mean, we got some phone calls in like a month. Next thing you know, 2 weeks later, we're in the studio making hits. So I mean, it was a good experience, man. I loved it.
What other artists would you like to work with? Like, who's on your bucket list of artists that you got to work with while you're in the business?
Oh man, it's so many. It's so many people, but I definitely want to work with like people like Jay-Z, Kanye. You know, them some big artists that I would love to work with. Beyonce as well, Rihanna, Drake. You know, I'm shooting for the sky.
What's something that you've been in now? What's something that you hate about the music business?
The runaround. You know, I mean, that's how it is, though. It's just about how it is with everything when you're coming up with what you want to do. It's a lot of people that's gonna give you the runaround. That's just how it is. It's a lot of people that's gonna scam you out of your money. That's how that is as well. I mean, it's tough, but you gotta stay strong, learn from your mistakes, and keep going. Don't let nothing hold you back.
What's something people would be surprised to know about you?
Man, something people would be surprised.
As a hobby, into gaming.
They'd be surprised that I'm really into a lot of different music. Like, they wouldn't be surprised if they would be surprised if I told people that I actually like pop music. I would love to write for pop artists. That's something I plan to do as well as in the future. People wouldn't even expect that from me, maybe because of the way I dress, maybe because of the way I look, maybe because of the way I wear my hair, I don't know. But that's just how we are today.
Now, you said that there's a lot of artists coming up to help give you advice. Can you share one piece of advice that somebody notable gave you?
One of the great advices I got was from an artist. That was from actually Young Dolph when we was in the studio. We was going through an interview, and next thing you know, we was talking. He was like, "Man, you gonna get your turn." He was like, "You gotta hit, go hard. I promise you gonna get your turn. No matter what it is you doing, everybody gonna get their turn. Just stay in your lane, keep going." And that's what I did.
America is in a funny place right now. Do you keep up with politics and everything that's going on?
Yeah, I actually do, because that's very important. You must know what's going on inside your country. I mean, we live in here today, and as you can see, there's a lot of evil stuff going on in this world, and you need to be engaged in politics and know what's going on, because I mean, this is your life. You playing by the rules of the government. You playing by the rules of politics. You need to learn. If you don't know, then you need to pick up a book. You need to do your research. That's the best thing there is to do, especially with technology today.
Do you think it's gonna get worse before it gets better? You think it's gonna?
It just depends. Like, I feel if people start to come together more, and we start to change, and we start to, change ourselves, and then change the world, we can get better at what we do, who we are, how we respect each other, how we look up to each other, how you help the man beside you, how you take care of the people that's around you, and that's what it's about.
Now, in your journey in music, has there been anybody that you met that you were surprised that knew who you were? That you were starstruck, or were surprised that this artist knew who you were or recognized your work or anything?
I can say it was a few producers, big time producers in Atlanta that knew who I was, and I was pretty shocked because I was on mixtapes a lot, and my name was floating around in the industry, and I didn't even know about it. So people was just start slapping me on their mixtape. I'm like, oh man, they put me on their mixtape. Cool, I'm hype about it. You know what I'm saying? I was just starting off, so I'm like, man, that's really a blessing to know that a lot of DJs out there respect who you are, and they really working with you, even though you may not know it. But it's a lot of people out there that really support you. So that's why you just gotta keep going no matter what.
What would your ideal situation be? Like, if you could be in any label, under any artist, what would that situation look like?
Best thing I want to do, man, to be honest, is I want to just stay independent. I would love to stay independent, but I don't have a problem with, partnering up with a label or, getting some type of deal. Because I also have my own label, so it's an imprint of a label. So I want to, join that together and make that happen as well, if we can get that going. But yeah, I definitely want to stay independent. I wouldn't want to be tied down. I don't want to be a slave. I just want to work for myself, have fun, and get money.
What's the biggest misconception people have about you?
Ah, man. The image, you know, just my whole demeanor of, if I'm coming into a club, let's just say, for example, I walk into a club, they might think I'm the meanest guy in the world. I walk to the DJ booth, he think I'm a thug. Walk to the DJ booth, be like, what's up, man? Then they hear me talk, they, you know, see how I react towards, you know, the whole situation, and they cool, and they just like, oh man, I thought you was, you know, coming up here to do something, like, you know what I'm saying? But it's all respect though. It's just people look at me a certain way. They might feel like I might be a gangster, I might be a thug, but it ain't really none of that. I'm just being myself.
Now, if you had to describe to a fan one song that would best describe you of yours, what song or that would best give a feel of the type of music that you make, or one of your best songs, what song would that be of yours that you want people to check out?
The number one song I want people to go check out is One by One, and I just did that not too long ago, and that's a banger that's going around crazy right now, and people can understand who I am and what, you know, what's going on right now in the world, to, you know, how the culture is changing. So with hip hop anyway, that is. So I definitely feel like, you know, people go listen to that song, they can get an understanding of how I'm rocking and who I am. I mean, it is a club banger, but I also do got deeper music as well, you know, talking about life situations and how I grew up. And I do have, matter of fact, I got, when I was getting ready to drop my mixtape, I had a few songs on there. I had Double or Nothing, and that's actually the first song on the mixtape. And that song, like, you can understand, you can feel my pain where I came from on that song. You can just hear it.